Hello, hello. Straight into it. That's what we do over here. And as you can see, another guest. But yeah, so this is my good friend Joe Shong. Otherwise known to many as JS.
What can I say?
What can you say, bro? It's your name, my G. I guess do you want to do a little bit of a quick intro? I mean, what's been going on? What's been happening in the JS clan?
I don't know. Just teaching at the moment.
He's a teacher.
I got married last year.
Yes.
Bought a house. So things are moving.
Things are moving very quickly.
And they're going up. But no, at the moment it's just work, sleep, football.
The most important things in life.
And that's life, isn't it?
It's so funny because so me and JS, obviously, he's another one that went to our school. All of the people that came on this podcast went to this infamous boys' school, and he is another product of that school.
Offspring.
And we became close during sixth form because we were in a few of the same classes, right? I think...
When it was with maths. It
was basically maths, yeah. Maths, we were in the same class. And I don't know, man, when I saw you in that class for the first time, I didn't think... future teacher. It's mad, bro. Like when did that come about? Like when did it happen when you were like, you know what, I was born to be a teacher? Because you're a great teacher. Like I'm not a student.
How would you know?
I'm not sure. I've heard on the grapevine from your students.
You're talking to my 9 to 10 year olds.
That's not a good look. But I've heard somehow that you're a great teacher. Okay, I believe that you're a great teacher. So when did it come about? Like when was it destined for you?
Actually, during I was tutoring because my sister's dyslexic.
Right.
So I was doing this sort of like dyslexic workshop. And I think it was around then. That's when I knew I wanted to. Well, to be fair, no, I did not want it to be a teacher, but I knew I worked well with kids.
Right.
But do you know what it was? It was when I'd always thought about it. And my parents, Asian and that.
Of course, yeah.
Wanted me to be a lawyer, doctor, dentist. It's like the Holy Trinity.
It's the Holy Trinity.
Holy Trinity of Asian jobs. But then, my A-levels didn't go too well. Resat, which is why I met all of you guys, to be honest. Like Tay and Chi and Gopi, all of them. I mean, we even had a Korean band, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
But, no, it was, I think... Having flopped A-levels, so like my gran had passed away at that time. Well, we're going in deep, aren't we?
This is gone very deep. This has gone straight in there.
But no, so like A-levels just kind of didn't really mean anything to me at that point. And then I went through clearing, and then I saw education. I thought, why not?
Give it a go.
Just went for it, and then I think from there onwards, teaching was the way.
I mean, that's a heartwarming story. I guess what I want to know is, when they say like, it's like even with parenthood, right? When you say like, oh, you learn from the mistakes or the people around you whilst you're growing up.
Yeah.
And then you take those lessons and learnings and then you use them when you're older. Like, did you have that? Like, obviously we've been taught at school. Did you take those lessons from the teachers we had? And do you...
What, from Mr.
He's not a good teacher. But like, are you one to create your own style? Like, is it completely like, you know what? Forget what I've been told. I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna be. I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do and become my own self as a teacher. Or have you like learnt from different people? Like, were there good role models when we were growing up that you've kind of taken sort of not advice, but like taken sort of their sort of ways of teaching? If that makes sense.
I guess a few. Like, you remember the PE coaches?
Yeah, they were good.
I quite like them. Everyone loves a PE coach, right?
Everyone loves sports, so that's the thing.
Some of them are questionable, but...
Yeah.
Quite a lot of them are questionable.
A lot of them are questionable, yeah. Very questionable.
But no, I think... No, I don't know if it's more about copying their styles, but it's just, I think, recognising who were the good teachers and who were the bad ones. We had a big amount of bad ones, didn't we?
Are you a strict teacher?
I demand excellence.
You demand excellence.
Demand excellence. And high standards. But I wouldn't say I'm strict. Like, I think it's basic stuff, you know, if like someone's talking to you, you should give them the respect.
It's like basic courtesies.
Basic
like
courtesies,
manners,
which I think kids are lacking these days.
Absolutely.
No, honestly, like the amount of kids that can't focus when you're talking to them. Like we have like recently we've had guests in to our school, and they were doing a workshop with them. The kids were just zoning out, like whilst they're talking to them, like talking amongst each other. And it was just like, I was never like that when I was a kid.
Yeah, because we were like, I think it could be our culture though, isn't it? Like
the Asian kids are
on point, isn't it?
My Chinese kids are just so good. Mate, they just want to please.
They just want to please.
They just want to please. They do their work. They turn up. It's like a 9 to 5. They're here. Can I do any more? Yes, you can.
That's the lesson from the GrassTooth podcast. All right, Chinese kids rule.
I don't have favorites, but
the Chinese ones hit.
When a Chinese kid does well,
you're happy. You're proud, innit?
You're making your motherland proud, man.
Chinese kids, just do what you're doing, bro. Just make your teachers happy.
Just keep happening.
Make Mr. JS happy. All right.
Quite a favour saw this.
I'm gonna get into the GrassTooth.
This is the GrassTooth podcast.
And we are back with the episode. Now, in the intro, JS talked about demanding excellence as a teacher, demanding high standards, and this is something I've experienced from him for a number of years. Because aside from school, the other thing that we bonded over was League of Legends. For those who don't know what League of Legends is, it's just a computer game. It's what is it? Like, it's just a very popular esports game, isn't it? It's like probably the most popular esports game in the world. Or like World of Warcraft is quite big.
I think it's actually League probably.
Yeah. It has to be so big now. Like, I've seen some of the tournaments and like it packs out a whole stadium and like a whole pitch.
Oh, was it? I think they in Madison Square in America. That's where they had one of the worlds.
Yeah.
It's like big venues, you know. Had one in Paris.
Yeah.
Don't know if they did one in London, but
as in like they pack out the big stadiums and like it's huge now, and you've got like the main players that are like quite famous now as well. But we grew up playing that. JS is in terms of his standard, he's a few levels higher. Just a few. And that's where he demands excellence. Do you know what I mean? That's where he's like, when we're playing together, he's just like, Yonny, stop being so shit. Do this, do that. You need to be better, right? So, but it's weird. I personally have like a weird relationship with League in the sense of sometimes I play for it hardcore for about 4, 5, 6 months. Like I'm addicted to it again. And then I won't touch it for like 3 years. And then I come back again, and I think it's just dependent upon when I need space on my laptop. I'll just delete it and then re-download it if I'm feeling it. But
fair enough.
So I haven't been playing it recently, but I've been watching a lot of League because it's a lot of tournaments have been happening. It's, you know, the LCS. I've been watching a bit of the LCK as well.
You got to represent, isn't it?
I got to represent, man. Korea is banging at League.
Well, they're one of the best countries, aren't they?
One of the best countries in terms of League, yeah. But
Mr. Faker.
Watching the LCS, and like it's intriguing because, like, as I said, I don't play it, but I really like watching it. It's like it's got a different sort of thing to it, right? I mean, do you watch it a bit?
No, I didn't. I used to watch it a lot, but now I haven't been. To be honest, I haven't really played League in a while. But I think similar to you, I go through big phases where I'm playing it. But I think it's come to, like, the games are so long. Do you know what I mean?
They're super long.
It's a lot of time to commit to. It's 30, 40 minutes. And you can't just pause a game. Like,
no, you can't, yeah.
And my wife's telling me dinner's ready. I can't just pause a game.
If you're in a rank session, you can't just be like, no.
And I've lost points.
You've lost points. It's either points or it's wife. And like, you know where your loyalty should lie.
It's points.
Points, yeah.
No, I'm sorry. If my wife ever sees this, she's going to kill me.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll edit this bit out. We won't. But yeah, so I've been watching it, and like, should I tell you what I've realised?
Yeah, go on.
I am such a couch coach. Do you know what? Do you know what I mean? Like, not a keyboard. Obviously, I'm not a keyboard warrior because I'm not that sad enough to write a comment and stuff, right?
You sure?
But I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. I don't think I've written anything, but I'm more of like a verbal warrior, like a commentary warrior. Do you know what I mean? So like, for example, if in one of these tournaments someone makes a stupid mistake, I'll be like, bro, like he's such a noob. Like, why would he do that? Like, who does that? Why is he's inting, bro.
Yeah.
He's feeding, like he's trash.
I could do better.
I could do better. Like, why shouldn't I? Why am I not playing in this? My last known rank was bronze 2.
It's respectable.
It's respectable, right?
Yeah.
But in terms of like games, as in like apart from League, is there anything else that you play or?
Oh, recently.
Yeah.
Oh, I played Valorant for a bit.
Okay.
Wouldn't recommend it.
Okay.
Terrible game. I played a few of what you call gacha games.
What gacha games?
Gacha games. So
what gacha games?
you can get characters.
Mm-hmm.
Some are better than others.
So kind of like League of Legends.
Yeah, and you kind of go around and do stuff. You kill things, you fight things, try to upgrade your team. So you've got like a team of 4.
Okay.
The thing with like these games is that like it takes a lot to get a good character. It's a bit like FIFA Ultimate.
Right. Is it like a lot of money as well? Or?
Yeah, so people sink a lot of money into it.
Right.
I think
okay.
so we call them whales. And they're people who spend like thousands of pounds.
Oh, is that the currency, the in-game
it's
currency?
like buying a skin for League. Like a
Right.
cosmetic.
Mm.
And to get a good character,
Mm.
some people spend thousands. And then to like, once you get the character,
Mm-hmm.
you still gotta make it strong. So it's just the money thing. But I don't actually. I think it was like back after uni.
Mm-hmm.
When we bought skins for League
Oh yeah.
because you couldn't play a character without a skin, right?
Am I basic? Like I need a skin.
No. But it was after that
Yeah.
that I decided I'm not spending any more money on it any games. So I don't spend money on it. But yeah, that's so something called Genshin Impact.
Okay.
Terrible game.
Right.
And then I started something now called Star Rail.
Star Rail.
Honkai Star Rail.
Honkai Star Rail.
Honkai Star Rail.
Okay. What the hell is that?
Not a terrible game.
Okay.
And then I play FIFA as well. Terrible game.
FIFA's not a terrible game.
Terrible game.
The new FIFA's a terrible
This
game.
new FIFA is a
It's not even
terrible-
FIFA. What is it? It's like
FC now.
FC's an awful
It's
game.
a terrible game.
FIFA, like, what are you doing? Just come back.
Yeah, I
what
know.
happened? Like, they just disappeared. They were just like, we're
I don't really know. I
finishing.
think they had a disagreement. And
Right.
EA realised they didn't need FIFA anymore because
Right,
they had
okay.
the rights anyway. And now they're just doing their own thing.
But like, don't do your own thing.
It's dangerous, man. It's gambling.
FC's rubbish. Like,
FC is terrible.
FC is awful. No, but I want to go back to that actually. Going back to the spending on stuff, right?
Mm.
Be completely honest with me. So like, if you don't know League and if you don't play games as much, that's fine. But what you're having a lot of these games and what Jace has just explained is that there's a lot of in-game things you can buy,
Yeah.
especially skins. So you don't just have the basic character. You can jazz them up a bit, make them look a bit more sexy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. In League, right? How much do you think you've spent? Roughly. Give me a range. Calculate it in your head right now.
Our parents can never know
Don't worry, this podcast, the audience is not your parents.
this. Somehow it's going to find their way. Like, Asian aunties, the way they work is it's through
They
like
just find out
through the grapevine. Through this like this connection.
it just happened,
that
bro.
his mum told his mum,
Yeah.
and then his auntie told his great auntie, and I don't know. It just, yeah. I think, I don't know. My wife don't know. I think it's like, let's say it's more than 500 quid,
Yeah, fair enough.
and let's leave it there.
Cool.
Don't want to go beyond that.
Could be 10 grand.
It's not.
Could be
It's not.
£510, right? It could be.
It could have been. Yeah.
But it's
but
at least
not.
£500. No, the reason I asked is because like for me as well. I mean, on League, I don't think I've spent that as much as that. I have certainly spent a fair few, right? But when Fortnite came out on
you play
PS4, I played Fortnite for about a year and a half.
Right.
It was like during COVID,
Yeah.
when it was still fashionable before all the kids jumped on, and now it's just awful. And they've got like unicorns flying and shit. I played it when it was a proper game. It was just building, shooting, classical game with, you know, your squad of 4 banging people out, right? But then, like, you can't, again, you're right, you can't just play with a basic skin or a default skin. You can't just have a basic dance. You know, have you played Fortnite?
I have for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you remember the basic default dance. You know, when you can like kill someone, you do like a dance emote.
I didn't know that, but I've seen clips. Yeah.
There's the one which is like this. It's like the slimy thingy. You can't kill someone and do that.
So what's your go-to dance then?
I had like a breakdance one.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite ones. There was a few more, but it wasn't even just a dance. For me, it was a skin. I spent
a big difference.
And I just realized this was actually when I started working as well. So my income, I'd say at least 60% of my income was going into buying Fortnite skins. Yeah, Fortnite skins and stuff like that. It was pretty tragic. And this was happening for about 7-8 months.
Okay, so how much you spent on that? You played for a year then?
I played for a year, yeah, yearish, yeah.
What was your total spending?
Wow. This is embarrassing. Bro, I've got aunties. They might find out.
they're gonna
find out from the grapevine.
So someone's gonna
It's like in the cloud. they can just connect and find out. Bro, how much is like? Because the thing is, you can't just buy a skin at its value. You need to put in a certain amount,
right?
And then use it. You know, like kind of like you have to put in like a 5 or a 10. For this one, I think for it to be worth it, you had to put in like £20 each time. So I was doing that at least twice a month, maybe more. So like 40 to 60.
So and you did it for like a year.
I said okay, twice a month. Twice a month, and did that for a year.
So you're looking at a similar thing, like
around
somewhere over 500 as well.
600. And if I just didn't spend on that and put that money in an ISA account and built up my wealth, you know, my grandchildren would be living in a mansion right now.
The ones that aren't born yet.
The ones that aren't born yet. They would be living in a mansion right now.
I mean,
but
if you save now, you could probably, maybe.
I'm trying, but it's too late,
like part of a mansion.
I can sublet a little bit, but
where the maids sleep.
But because of their stupid grandfather who bought VP points.
Is it V-Bucks they call it?
Oh, V-Bucks, sorry, V-Bucks.
Yeah.
Their stupid grandpa bought V-Bucks, and
what could have been?
They're just living in a 3-bedroom house, not a mansion. That's
on you.
That's where it's 100% on me. So yeah, what is the final verdict of what we're saying? Like, but you know, treat yourself. You have to treat yourself, though, right?
No, yeah, I think so. Like, within reason.
Yeah.
Like, if you've bought something, say last month, do you really need it the next month after?
That's true. But should I tell you what as well? I think this is the other thing, right? You know how like growing up as kids, like we play games and stuff, right? Yeah. But we can't ever buy things because we don't have money. Like it's our parents, and obviously as Asian parents, if you have a games console, you're basically a failure in life. I had to really convince my dad to buy me a Nintendo DS.
Oh,
it took a lot of convincing and begging and crying, and I managed to get one, but he wasn't happy, right? But
he gave it to you.
He finally bought me one, right?
Yeah.
But then no other console. So like only in the future when I started working or I got like money from student finance, that's when I was able to buy my first proper console.
Student finance
bought me my first console, which was a PS4, right? But like I think because like we're adults and we're in that transition of like, you know, with gaming before as children, we can't buy anything. But then now we've got the power to buy things. Yeah, it's just like, do you know what I mean? Like you just kind of go ham.
You're like, it's all right, £5, it's fine.
£5 here and there.
Fine. No, all right. I'll make that back. It's fine.
You made that back.
But yeah, I think it's that freedom, isn't it?
100%, bro. As an adult.
Yeah, because but the dangerous thing is it's so easy, right? You just click a button, put in your details, done.
It's too easy.
20 quid, and then it saves your details as well, doesn't it? So
it does, yeah. It just lures you in, bro.
And then before you know it, you spend over £500.
Yeah, £500 in a year. I mean, I've just deeped it now how crazy that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. Our parents can never look at this. Because
your dad know. Your dad doesn't know.
Of course he doesn't.
Yeah, of course not.
Of course he doesn't.
You wouldn't be here.
Guys, save your money.
Yeah.
Don't buy V-Bucks. Don't buy RP. Is it RP?
RP points.
Don't buy RP.
Is it? I don't know. LP? I know.
LP.
LP is league points.
League points.
RP.
Right.
Don't buy FIFA points.
Don't buy FIFA points. But also, treat yourself here and there. If you've done something well,
Buy
if you've
some
got
chocolate.
a team win. I was going to say you can buy a skin, but yeah, buy some chocolate and reward yourself. Okay. And that is the first section finished. And we're going to go into the segment called The Glass Truth.
The GlassTruth. Making sense of nonsense.
And we're back again with The Glass Truth. This is basically the section where we talk about something that's happened. Something in the news world. Something that's happened in our world, and it needs discussion because it's so important.
So important.
And like people just need to hear about it because like it can affect their lives really deeply.
Right.
So like we're bringing this to light. And
We're going to enlighten people.
We're going to enlighten people.
Right. I can do that.
We're going to lighten people. We're going to just do things to people, okay? And this is what I need your help on. Okay?
I'm here.
You know this. A lot of the people know this. We've had a few conversations, me and Gopi, around sort of drinks and our favorite drinks. Right?
Right.
I'm going to test you. I've said this drink a few times and it's one of my favorite drinks. Do you know what drink I'm talking about?
No. Vimto?
Yeah. So you know, bro. Okay, he just knows this, like, because he hasn't watched the podcast. He just knows Vimto is one of my favorite drinks. But yeah, it's about Vimto, bro.
I have seen a few episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just saying.
Just not the Vimto one.
Just not the Vimto.
What are your thoughts on Vimto? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Is it yay or nay?
It's alright.
Just alright. Okay, listen, quick thing. What's your favorite drink? I know I'm putting you on the spot, but this is what we do. Tell me your favorite drink right now.
I don't know, man. It's like probably soy milk.
So Asian. Soy milk.
Yeah, it's a specific brand.
Which one?
It's called Vita Soy.
Vita. Okay, that one.
You know. Yeah.
Is that the one where you can get the black one as well?
There is a black
The
one.
black bean
sesame.
one. The black sesame one.
Yeah.
Okay, that one
That
slaps.
is
Fine, I take it all back. That's a banging
fair.
choice.
Right,
Okay, you know your drinks. You know your drinks. Okay.
I know my Asian drinks. Yeah.
Huh?
I know
You know your Asian drinks. Yeah, fair enough. Milk Kiss? Do you like milk? You
do
like
like
it
Milk
because you like
Kiss.
milky stuff, innit? So
Yeah,
Milk Kiss.
yeah.
Yeah.
Milk
All right.
Kiss, yeah.
Guys, try Milk Kiss. Anyway, go back to Vimto. Yeah, I've raved on about Vimto because I just love it. It's one of my favorite drinks.
In the
Possibly is my
episode,
favourite
right?
drinks. In the actual episode, yeah. I put it as number 1
Right.
because it's just one of my favorite drinks, right? But like, it's mad because Gopi he looked down upon it. Like he was just like, this is a dead drink, and he just parred me out, and it made me feel very upset.
I can see him doing that.
He's just that type of guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he just wants to rain on your parade.
He does, legit. And he came down with a thunderstorm that day. It really hurt me, right? But this Glass Truth is about Vimto.
Right.
And it's pretty sad. Basically, as I was just hyping them up, this is what happened. Popular British soft drink Vimto has been recalled from stores over fears that it poses a significant risk to certain individuals. And they've issued the warning, please do not drink. Basically, there's been some issues with like the labeling.
Right.
Essentially false labeling. Because they're saying on the labels, they're suggesting that it doesn't have any added sugar, but it actually does. So it presents a potential risks to individuals with diabetes.
Right, because it's all a lie.
It's all a lie
That's why you like it so much.
because they're just built on lies. This has really hurt me. It's not the fact that it's been recalled. It can happen, right?
Right.
But they've been lying.
You lie.
Like,
Your favorite
bro,
drink.
You're my favorite drink, and you're lying to customers. Like,
Can't have it.
I know so many people with diabetes, and if I shared them this drink,
Do you need a moment?
just like, bro, why? But yeah,
making me emotional. To be
I
honest.
know, man. Like, why? You know, when you're like just so, like you trusted someone, like your favorite person, you trusted them. It's like your favorite celebrity, and they do something which is so horrible,
Yeah.
and like you're just like, yo, bro, like I supported you from day one. I've made a podcast and I've raved on about you. I've given you free advertisement,
Yeah.
and you've just done this to me, like, bruh. But yeah, all of them have been recalled. So, let's just give them a 1 minute silence, all right, in memory of of Vimto. All right, 1 minute silence, right? Vimto is my number one.
I didn't think you'd do
Numero
that.
uno.
I can't believe you've done that.
What do you mean I've done what? It's my number one, bro.
Is it actually that's your favourite drink?
It's my favorite drink, yeah.
Non-carbonated is Vimto.
Yeah, the squash. I normally have the squash, yeah. Bro, you don't understand how much I love that.
That's such a ridiculous take.
Bro, you're ridiculous.
I am.
So yeah, I mean, to be honest, apparently Vimto. Obviously, there's been a lot of items from stores that have been recalled. Just recently, apparently, a lot of boxes of Magnum, you know, the ice cream.
Oh, really?
They've been recalled because I think they had traces of
Why?
like metal in them or something.
Oh, shoot.
Let me just check.
We like Magnum.
Yeah, we love Magnum. But like I said, soon after, several batches of Magnum ice cream were recalled over fears that some may contain pieces of metal, making them unsafe to eat.
That is
Metal in your
Why?
Magnum. That's even worse.
That is worse than Vimto. Dude.
That's worse than the Vimto. Like, luckily, I haven't actually shared or recommended any Magnum to anyone. But like, bruh, pieces of metal.
That is
That's kind of crazy, isn't it?
how.
Yeah. What's your favorite Magnum?
It's got to be between the almond one or the white chocolate one.
Yes, the almond one, bro. I don't like nuts, but the almond
Yeah,
one,
I know,
bro,
yeah.
the almond
I
Magnum.
don't know. It just hits different.
It's just
But it's something about like the mini one. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. Bite size.
Like, in a
That
bite,
sort of
like
bite size one.
it's like a good amount.
Sometimes it's like the normal one is a bit too big.
Yeah.
Like, because normally you have it as a dessert. You're already kind of full, and I've got enough
Yeah.
time and space for ice cream.
They always say second stomach for dessert.
Seconds, there's a separate portion of your stomach for for ice cream and dessert, but like the big ones, the normal one's too big.
Yeah, the mini one just is perfect.
Perfect, yeah, like
For
two
just
bites.
after dinner. Yeah.
Yeah, that is good. Fine, yeah, the almond and the white chocolate one for me as well. So yeah, good answer. Do you know of any items that you like? Any things from like stores, which you normally used to get, but just at some point, it's just like kind of disappeared. Like it's just not in stores anymore, or like you just can't find it again. Like, do you know any?
We mentioned, didn't we? Well, I don't know if it's still on, but Sunny D.
Sunny D.
I used to be. That was like crack.
Right, Sunny D. Right, yeah. They put something in there.
There was something in there. I think. Was it bad for your health too?
Sunny D has to be bad for you.
No, it's definitely bad for your health. But it's like, was it taken off because it was bad for your health, or?
Shall I tell you what? I think Gopi mentioned this last time. You know, with the sugar tax, I think a lot of. I think it affected a lot of
drink was
drinks.
just sugar.
Yeah, that shit.
So that the whole thing was taxed.
That drink was like 99% sugar. So because there's no reason like a drink should be that,
It was very sweet.
but it was so good. Like,
But
in the
back when I
summer.
was a kid, I love sweet things. But I don't really drink sweet things now, so maybe I wouldn't want it back now. Do you know what? Actually, I was thinking. There was one thing. It's not a drink. You know, kettle chips.
Kettle chips, yeah.
They used to do this smoky barbecue flavor. It was an orange packet.
Right.
Gone. Vanished.
Since when?
Don't know. It's just.
Just can't find it anymore.
Yeah.
You just in stores, just like.
I used to have it during uni.
Yeah.
Be sitting in UCL in my little area studying. I'll be living off that. Sometimes my dinner was smoky
That's
barbecue.
unhealthy, bro.
But I mean, back then I had ice cream for dinner too.
Ice cream.
So
Crisps and ice
I
cream.
lived a healthy diet.
Yeah, that sounds really healthy.
But no, that flavour, it's gone. It's vanished. Never to be seen again.
Do you remember? So I still don't know how to pronounce it. Winders? Is it Winders?
Yeah, Winders.
Winders?
Wasn't it Winders? It was Winders.
It was Winders,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Do they still have them anymore? Have you come across one recently?
I haven't, but I'm not looking. So maybe I don't know.
But
there are different types of them.
Yeah, there are.
They're like healthier versions. Though.
But like, then you know the standard one, the strawberry one.
Yeah.
Like I just haven't
I
seen
don't
them.
see them anymore.
Maybe
And you don't
they-
even see them in corner shops. And
Yeah,
corner shops
you-
have everything.
Right. Maybe they're on the black market or something. Maybe.
I'll see if I can get in touch with my
Yeah, I
contact.
need
Get
to
you
try and
some
get on the dark
winders.
web to get some
Yeah,
winders.
yeah.
But like I can't find them. I just can't find them anymore.
No, yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah. If there's any winders in your area, just drop a message,
Yonny know.
please. We're in London, so just let us know because I will actually drive there to find some. So yeah, Vimto is banned from shops now. So
Just completely gone.
I think they had to withdraw most of them. I think a lot of the
But
batch.
are they coming back? Are they going to make a
Hopefully
comeback?
they do come back. They better come back.
But then are you going to like it as much?
It's
What if they change something in the drink?
no. So it's not about changing it.
It's
It's
just the labeling.
they need to label it properly.
Oh, that's fine.
But it's fine.
It'll be
It's
back.
fine. But it's like things aren't the same anymore. Because you know when someone lies to you,
Yeah,
or someone cheats you, someone betrays your trust,
it's gone.
it's different, isn't it? Like it's not the same.
Things will never be the same.
The drinking experience will still be good. All of that will still be fine,
Yeah,
but it's just not the same.
it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Something morally wrong there, isn't there?
Something. So yeah.
So when you
something
buy
very-
that, you will lose a part of your soul every time you buy one.
every time I buy one, yeah, exactly.
Because you're supporting liars.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's too good for me to boycott. Do you know what I mean?
So you don't mind lying that much.
No, I tolerate it. I'll just tolerate it.
Yeah.
But like, it still hurts because it's happened. I didn't realize a drink would make me this emotional, but it has. Vimto, man, like, do better.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe we need to get this
Yeah.
episode out to Vinto.
This is a PSA
to let them know, yeah.
to Vimto. Like, you just do better. Stop lying. All right? Advertise and market properly.
I think they'll make a good change if they to hear how passionate you are about
Really,
it.
I hope so. Because I need them back in the stores. I do need them back in the stores. All right, so Vimto, do better, okay? And that's the end of the GlassTruth. We've talked about a lot of things that we're very passionate about or that we like a lot. You know, we've talked about League of Legends, which we both like. We talked about Vimto,
Which
which
you very much like.
I like. I'm a crackhead for good Vimto, honest Vimto, right? But there's one thing I know for a fact, and you've alluded to it earlier on in the GlassTruth, but this is something that's I think been quite a standout feature of you, in my opinion.
Right.
Is your addiction and your love of crisps. Like for a super healthy guy who's obviously visibly in shape, it's very rare when I don't see you without a packet of crisps, right? I know sometimes you're dieting and you're cutting, but like I feel like, do you still have crisps? Like it's just
Oh, I had some today.
yeah, some today. Of course you did. Like why am I not surprised? It's part of your makeup, right? It's part of your DNA.
Yeah, it's who I am.
It's literally you're like 90% potato. Because like, as an Asian, his main carb should be rice.
It should be.
But it's actually just potato.
Yeah, my ancestors are crying. Potatoes belong to white people.
Like your life will change when they start making rice crisps.
I think they do. I think they actually
They probably do actually. I just said that and I'm like, they probably do make
But I
that.
don't think they taste as
It's not
good.
the same.
No,
it's not the
it's
same
not.
as a good old potato-based
Potato
crisp.
chip.
So, I guess in honor of your love, right?
Yeah.
One of your loves, sorry.
Yeah. One of my loves.
one of
I
your
love my wife.
He loves his
More
wife.
than crisps.
Loves his wife more than crisps. Arsenal, he loves
Which is
Arsenal.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wife goes first.
Wife is first, yeah. Wife is first if you're watching, okay. But yeah, I think in honor of that, I want to find out our top 5 crisps. Our top 5 crisp brands, types of crisps.
Flavor.
Flavor. But like, yeah, just crisps.
Yeah.
Just a pack. If you just had a packet of crisps right now, which ones are in there in your top 5, right? So, yeah, we're going to find out. So I'm going to start with you. All right. I'm just going to say this as well now. I don't know if this is in your list, right?
Right.
But if you say skips,
No.
I was gonna send you home. It's like I don't want to do something with someone who's so tasteless.
Skips are terrible.
Skips are terrible.
Honestly.
If you like skips,
Yeah, no, get out.
check yourself out. Like, please, okay? But yeah, let's get into...
Someone's going to like skips. and
Someone is going to like skips, and they're
you're
going to get
have problems with
offended.
us, Yeah.
Be offended.
Yeah.
Because, like...
It's
what
offensive to me that you like skips.
Brother, like, just why?
Yeah.
Don't do it, okay?
No.
But yeah, Jess, tell me
Okay.
your 5th placed packet of crisps.
So yeah, there's so many brands.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many I could have picked from, and it's not easy to make my top 5.
You realistically need like a top 15, don't you?
a good top 100.
Top 100,
Easily.
yeah, top 100.
But no, I think it's hard. So are we going what brands, flavor?
So let's not do brands. Let's not do flavors. Let's do both. Like, it needs to be
Has
that
to be
brand
both and the
that
flavor.
flavor, right? Like,
And
it has to be
then-
that packet of crisps. Like, maybe you prefer one other brand, but there's another packet of crisps that you prefer.
Then I know it will be you know the McCoy's flame grilled steak. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 5th because I couldn't have it all the time. It's a meaty crisp.
Is it like a special occasion type crisp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you're feeling a bit cheeky.
Feeling a bit cheeky.
You haven't had crisps in a while.
Mm.
You're thinking, I could. Yeah.
It's a powerful crisp.
It was
isn't
my one to go with when I had a meal deal. You know that Tesco meal deal?
yeah.
It'd be that and something else, which I'll mention later. But when I wasn't feeling my mainstay, and I wasn't like something a bit more variety, flame grilled steak hits a spot.
See, McCoy's didn't make my list, but I do like a McCoy's,
Yeah.
to be honest. It's just got
That's
that.
fair.
Even the name, innit? Just a McCoy's.
McCoy.
McCoy. Oh. McCoy.
McCoy.
That's a solid number 5, to be honest. I really rate that a lot.
Right.
Actually, we probably should have done this before. Do you have any like honourable mentions?
Should we do it? Yeah, we'll do the list first.
Let's do this.
And then
first.
we'll do honourable
Fine.
mentions.
That's a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
shout.
yeah.
That's a very good shout. My number 5 is, this will come across as very basic, but it's my number 5th because I have it a lot and it's very Moorish, but I understand the basicness of it. It's a Walker's cheese and onion. Sorry.
Basic bitch stuff.
It is basic bitch stuff, but it's just like,
Yeah, no.
you've got this thing with crisps, like a lot of the times you can't just have one, like you just need
Right.
back-to-back crisps.
Yeah, no.
But this is genuinely the one where I think
You
I've
could
had
just go
about,
through, like,
I've had
6
about
packets.
5 or 6 in a row,
Yeah.
and like I could have had more, but like I looked at myself and I just forced myself not to have it. But it's definitely my favorite flavor profile that Walker's has.
I mean, yeah, it's fair. I don't even like cheese, to be fair.
Mm.
But the cheese and onions are right.
Cheese and onions,
I
right?
will give you that. And that is probably, I would say, one that goes on a lot of people's lists.
It's a bit basic, but it's,
Yeah, but basic is alright.
basic's right. Yeah. I'm happy I heard that from the crisp connoisseur
Thank
over
you,
here. Number 4, JS. What have you gone for?
Bit rogue,
Bit right. Okay.
but pop chips.
Oh.
Yeah, they've come into my life recently,
Yeah.
and they're here to stay.
The barbecue one.
The barbecue one.
Yeah.
Although I've tried, they have a Thai sweet chili now,
Mm.
and that's also very good. But yeah, because the barbecue one came first, I'll be loyal.
He's a loyal guy.
I'm loyal.
He's loyal.
And so it becomes in 4th. I don't think it's that much healthier, but it feels healthier.
It says it's healthier, right? On the packet.
Popped, not fried.
Right. So that's
But I mean, they're all bad for you, really.
like crisps aren't good. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
There's no point making it
I
healthy.
admit that. But
But why are they here to stay? Like, what's different about them? Because I've tried them once or twice. I can't really remember them. They're not that memorable to me.
no, but that's the point.
Right. They're special.
They don't need to be memorable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're a bit of like my basic healthy choice.
Oh, okay,
That
okay.
isn't healthy. But you know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Right.
They're the
And
healthiest out of the bunch.
I could eat probably quite a lot of those and feel okay.
Okay.
Like if I was eating 10 bags of McCoy's, I would probably want to throw up.
Right. Okay.
But if you know those big bags,
Yeah.
I could eat a whole one without even thinking. Just
Really?
gone. I don't, but I could.
You could, yeah.
I could.
I think generally for crisps, that's the That's the vibe I get from everyone. Is
Yeah.
that you can have,
It's air.
it's air, but like you can have about 10 packs if you really wanted to.
If you wanted.
If you really wanted to, but
Yeah,
obviously, you know, we force ourselves not to.
Mm.
But it's very easy to do that.
Mm.
Fair enough. Pop chips are a good shout.
Mm-hmm.
My number 4 are kettle chips.
Mm.
Um,
Solid brand.
solid brand. They're a more classy establishment.
Yep.
A bit more
The
bouge.
packaging has that.
The packaging, yeah, it's got that sort of
Je ne sais quoi.
That's it, bro. It's like it's a bit special, right? I guess my personal favorite from the kettle chips is it's funny because like I wouldn't have this in public,
Mm.
but it's the mature cheddar.
Oh.
And the reason I can't have
You
it in
like your
public,
cheese.
I like my cheese, but that's the reason I can't have it in public. It's so explosive, explosive as a flavor. It's like almost nuclear. That like I can't.
It is very strong.
I can't
I've
bear
smelt
to
it.
eat that and then open my mouth or put my fingers anywhere near anyone else. Like it's it does damage. But I think when I'm at home, I have that because I feel safe.
Yeah, fine.
Right. So yeah, kettle chips, but they do other good flavors
Two
as well.
cheeses on there on your list. Cheese is a theme here. I'm seeing.
There's a theme. Yeah, it's not a continuous theme though.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that, but it is a theme. Yeah. Cool. Number 3. What have you gone for?
Also kettle chips.
Kettle chips. Yeah.
It's a few. So that smoky barbecue would have made the list for sure, but it's gone. It's got to be that pepper one. You know, that cracked
of
pepper.
course. Yeah.
Just something simple, simplicity. It doesn't need all the bells and whistles.
It doesn't.
It's just a well cooked crisp with a
Drizzle of
sprinkling
pepper.
of pepper.
Does the job.
Yeah.
That is a great flavour.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing more needs to be said.
So we have our first overlap. Kettle chips.
Kettle chips. There we go.
It slaps. So that was your number 3, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. My number 3.
It's gonna be cheese again.
No, it's not actually. It's not. But it's something that I think either you're gonna laugh at or you're just gonna be like, fair enough.
It's gonna be like Space Invaders.
The Space Invaders. It's a Monster Munch.
Okay. It's not what I expect.
But are you judging though or nah?
No, because I don't mind a Monster Munch.
You don't mind a Monster Munch.
But is it the pickle one?
So this is it, right? So out of the 3, it's really weird because I feel like a lot of people like the pickled one.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't mind it. It's still nice for me, but it's not my favorite. It's my third favorite out of the 3 main ones.
3 main ones, yeah.
I think my favorite one's the beef one.
Fair. That's what I would have gone
The
for.
beef one is nice, and then the flaming hot one is also quite good.
Yeah.
So those 2 are my normal go-to. The pickled onion I'll have here and there, but yeah, it's not my first choice out of the 3.
I wouldn't walk into a corner shop and go, I could fancy it with a pickled onion. Was it pickled onion?
Pickled onion, yeah.
Oh god, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's weird. Like it's one of those flavors where you need to crave it at that time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you
I've
like,
had it and I've eaten it and I mean like, it's all right.
it's alright. There are times where I'm just like, you know what, pickled onion.
There's been times when I've
I'm
eaten
feeling
it and I was like, this is terrible.
Monster Munch. Yeah. The flaming hot though is not the flame. Yeah, the flaming hot and the beef is quite nice, and it's just a bit quirky.
Beef
It's a
is
bit childish.
It's quite addictive.
It is very addictive. Yeah,
Yeah.
It is. There's definitely something weird going on there.
It's quite weird though, isn't it? You're eating feet.
Right. Yeah. What are you trying to imply, bro?
No, there's nothing else to be implied from that. It's just a simple statement.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I feel like you're trying to say something.
No. But it's a bit odd, isn't it? Have you actually clocked on that it's shaped
haven't,
in the
no,
shape?
yeah.
Well, is it? It's shaped in feet.
It
right?
is feet, right? Monster feet, right? Or monster munch. So like monster's feet. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I like feet. Okay. All right. Moving swiftly
No
on.
comment with that one.
Moving swiftly on. Number 2. What's your second place, Jess?
So I've had to really think about this one.
Yeah.
It's between because this could be one.
Oh, like it could be basically
be
switched. Just depends
But
on
if
the
I
mood.
had to choose,
Mm.
it's gonna have to be Thai sweet chili, the sensations,
Sensations.
because that one just doesn't miss.
Sensational.
It It's fantastic.
Just doesn't miss, does it? It's like 10 out. Like when you throw it, it's just a bullseye
Every time.
every single time.
Every time. It's a hat trick.
The taste, the crunch, flavor.
Yeah, no,
the hat trick.
That's a good judging system, to be fair. Maybe I need to do that.
Yeah.
One of my friends from work, he's a burger list. He rates burgers, everything, like sauce, the actual burger, and the bread, and he gives it like a mark. I think I need to do that with the crisps. Actually, I think I should actually. Maybe I should set up an account for crisps.
For crisps, yeah.
For crisps.
You genuinely, I don't know if there's a crisp connoisseur. I said it as a joke before, but I think, the chicken connoisseur?
Yeah.
You could be the crisp
I think this is my niche. I
feel like this is what you're born to do.
This is, wow. We've unlocked this today.
Yeah. Forget teaching.
Yeah.
All right? We don't want Mr Loong.
My job
we want crisp connoisseur. Okay?
It's going to happen. Like in 20 years.
Might be past your prime then.
Yeah, no. I have no taste buds now.
So it's sweet chili.
Thai sweet chili.
Thai sweet
sensation.
Chili. Cool.
Good
shout. My number 2 is I don't know. I feel like, should I tell you what? I'm a bit self-conscious again because I'm in the presence of this guy who knows his crisps. But it's Doritos.
Oh.
Yeah, I know you're judging me, man. I know you're making that face.
There is judgment for that one.
Yeah, I know. Fine. And there's no judgment for Monster Munch. You're judging me for Doritos.
No, but Monster Munch has it's like kid friendly,
It's kid friendly, yeah. And he's a teacher, innit? So yeah, you want to be kid friendly.
Well, no, I don't advise my kids to eat crisps, even though I love them.
It's like, kid, you shouldn't be eating crisps. Just eating it behind the desk.
That actually has happened. Oh
wow. Okay.
I try to hide when I have crisps at work because I
Yeah.
don't want the kids to see them. But I don't know. And the powder gets all on your fingers. They're very like that. I don't know what flavor you're going to choose. But like, for example, I'm thinking of even the cheese one or they have the chili one, isn't it?
So the cheese one isn't my favorite. That's the thing. So yeah, it's not my favorite.
Chili
it's my
one?
third. Yeah, my favorite is the chili.
Yeah.
And the
Fair,
second one
I
is the
can see.
Cool Original, which is a good second place. I don't know. It's okay.
What even is Cool Original though?
Shall I tell you what? It's weird because it's not like a basic tortilla.
No, it's not.
It's like, it's got a bit of a sour cream type thing to it, like
Is it-
a hint of sour cream.
It's American, right? I think
I think
ranch,
Doritos. It could be ranch. It could be ranch.
which is wild when I think about it.
Yeah,
Because
Cool
what is
Original.
ranch?
Right. You're right, because it's weird. It's a flavor profile that I haven't actually experienced elsewhere. It's very kind of sour creamy.
It is
ranch.
quite individual or unique.
But I like it.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I like it because it's too flavorful for nachos when you're trying to make like
is,
nachos. Because
yeah,
for that you just need to use the
You need
normal
plain,
basic tortilla.
As the essentials.
But like it's kind of cool. It's Cool Original. Do you know what I mean?
But that's not your first one. It's the chili one.
It's my favorite one's the chili. Yeah, the chili heat wave. I think.
You like lick them fingers when you
I lick them hard, bro. I lick my fingers hard. It's also because like your fingers shine. It's one of those crisps where like you can have it and like if you don't wash your hand, even if you wash your hands, there's still remnants of the chili
Yeah.
and the shine. You know the
smell.
the smell, but you know the shine I'm talking about, like
I
the
know,
glistening
I know.
shine.
Yeah.
It's
Of course I
there.
know, yeah.
For ages. So if you're feeling hungry later, just lick your fingers again, and the taste is still there. So chili heat wave, guys, is my second place.
Second place, that's a big thing.
It's up there, yeah. I think it's also nostalgia for me. Like I kind of grew up on Doritos.
Yeah, same.
You know?
In our time at QE, I think going to the corner shop, when I was sixth form,
Yeah.
we would get a Doritos every now and then.
Doritos. Yeah.
But I think for me, that's because I've moved beyond that now.
You've matured.
I've matured. Yeah.
You've gone to higher echelons of
Yeah,
crisps. All right, bro. Now we get to our numero uno. What is your number one?
So I had to actually search the name because I actually don't remember the brand, but I know the packaging. It's called Mano Masa, Serrano Chili, and Yucatan Honey Crisps.
The what?
Yeah, look, have a look. So
Show me that.
there. Have you ever seen these before?
I have seen them, yes. Mano Masa.
Yeah, they are
Sky,
probably my favourite crisp now.
See, this is what I mean, bro. He's gourmet. Man gets pop chips and mano.
We don't do basic stuff here.
Mano masa. That's what he does,
Mano
bro.
masa. Yeah.
That's like the Michelin star of crisps.
Let me just read that flavor again.
Yeah, what was that flavor again?
It's not just any honey. It's serrano chili and Yucatan honey.
Yucatan honey.
Yeah.
Where's that from, bro? What's Yucatan honey, bro? Should I tell you what, man? I've actually got it's not as if it's
Mexico.
Mexico. All right, I love them. I love Mexican food, to be honest. But like, you know, these crisps with like weird gourmet names.
Yeah.
Are you like a fan of them normally, or
No.
Sometimes I'm just like,
No,
I'm literally having this like vulture ham and like all of this stuff.
That.
I'm like, bruv, this is just a cheese and onion. There's just a more
Just call
jazzy
it- yeah,
cheese and onion.
call
Just
it
call
as
it a
it is.
cheese and onion, bro. Do you know what I mean?
They started putting truffle into crisps too.
Oh yeah.
Have you tried it?
I think I've tried one or two. It's just
They're
like,
not terrible,
They're not terrible. They taste good. They taste good.
but it's
it's
just
like-
a bit much, isn't it?
It's like, bro, like, there's no need to jazz these crisps.
We
up.
are probably reaching a bit here, aren't we?
Right.
Who buys them?
Just keep your crisps simple.
I would say 2 in 10 people buy them. That's what I think.
People just go
I
Waitrose.
could
and
be
stuff.
completely wrong, but yeah, waitress people.
Waitrose people. Well, that's you.
It's not. It's actually not.
'Cause, okay, where do you get this mano?
Morrison's.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I've got nothing bad to say about Morrison. Cool. Well, that's his first choice, and we'll get to mine. It's been said before. Thai sweet chili sensations.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just a solid crisp, solid packet of crisps. It's like when it first came out, I remember it. It just changed my life, I think.
It's life changing.
It is like, it's genuinely life changing when you come across a crisp for the first time where you're like, this might be my thing for life.
Yeah.
Like this is
Yeah.
like, you know how you get married to a woman? Like you get married to a particular crisp. Like and sensations was that for me. Just
It just gave you new sensations. Yeah.
it's just sensational. Yeah. And that was actually again, you're right. That was part of my meal deal as well.
Yeah. That was the one I would go for normally. You know, a BLT. With Thai sweet chili.
So I go for a ham and cheese, and then I go for a Vimto, surprise, and a Thai sweet
I
chili
actually used to go
sensations.
for an Oasis.
An Oasis?
Yeah.
Oh.
That wasn't too bad back there. But then they've reduced the sugar in that too.
Sugar
So it
tax.
doesn't
I'm
taste
telling
as
you, the
good.
sugar tax has taken
It's ruining
things.
the world.
It's ruining the world. Let's just quickly do some honorable mentions. Have you got any honorable mentions?
Of course I do.
Just every other crisp that you had, right?
Texas barbecue Pringles.
You know what? I forgot about Pringles, you know? Pringles.
Yeah.
I forgot about Pringles.
But the reason why I haven't put them on is because they don't feel like a crisp. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're different, right?
It's like starch. Potato starch.
I get what you mean.
Whereas like all the other ones, except pop chips to be fair, all the other ones feel like I'm eating a crisp.
I get you.
A proper crisp.
Yeah, I get
There's
you.
a crunch, but it's like a crackly crunch.
Right, okay. The
Pringles is like
just
crumbly.
shatters.
Yeah.
It just shatters in your mouth, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's like softer. Not softer, but like it's easier to break.
Like if you were to drop, let's say a kettle chip on the floor, it might just split into like a few pieces. If you drop a Pringle, it
Shatters.
just shatters like glass.
Yeah.
And that's not the sign of a true crisp.
You're right, but there's a beauty to that as well.
Yeah, there is.
It just shatters. Just like there's
Yeah,
a beauty to that as well.
So there's an art to Pringles, I guess.
Fair
I think it's a bit odd that they're all uniformly shaped.
enough.
It kind of weirds me out when I think about it.
Because it must be manufactured, innit?
Yeah.
Like with crisps, it's like it's just cooked or fried. But like Pringles, you're right. It's like it must be manufactured, right? Because
Oh yeah, they must. I'm not sure how. Maybe I should look into that.
as a crisp connoisseur, you should know that.
I should probably know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll make it my mission to learn about this. Yeah.
It's an important research.
Yeah, absolutely. What are you? Any honourable mentions for you?
Yeah, so you brought it up, but you said it completely wrong. You said Space Invaders. I don't know what Space Invaders are. Is there some like alien intrusion shit that's happening that I don't know about? Like, where are you hearing this from? X-Files? The Space Invaders. Is that like a new type of Power Rangers or something?
It could be a
Power
brand from
Rangers,
out
Space
there.
Invaders. Space Raiders.
Oh yes, of
Space
course.
Raiders.
Yeah.
That was again nostalgia because like now I don't know how much they are now, but like growing up they were like what 20p.
I mean,
the
they're
shops.
probably still pretty cheap.
They're probably still cheap. They're probably like 50, 60p or something.
Given the cost of living.
Cost of living. But back in the day, bro, they were on. I think they were like 15p at one point.
Well, one Freddo's like 5p. at one
Right,
point.
exactly.
That's-
So yeah, from this particular store, the corner store that I went to,
What,
often
to your local store?
local store, the Space Raiders or the Space Invaders. And the other one is what's it's is
I was wondering if they'd come up actually. Which one? The cheese?
yeah, the cheese. Yeah,
Have you had the chili one?
I have the chili one.
It's not bad. Obviously I said I don't really like cheese.
Yeah.
I don't like that feeling though. They just get stuck in your mouth.
They do, but like it's weird. It's again. I think it comes back to what you said about Pringles. It's like it doesn't feel crispy. It feels like
Well, that's definitely not crisp.
it's not. I know it's not crisp, but like I kind of like it's different. I kind of like the way it kind of sort of melts.
Right.
It's sort of, like, it sort of just like disintegrates. In your
That's
mouth.
why people like Skips though, isn't it?
Right, but Skips.
I'm not
is
saying
shit.
we're not endorsing Skips here, but
Skips
like
is shit.
yeah.
Skips is like terrible.
Oh yeah, it's like cardboard.
It's just it's a different type of melting in your mouth, which is just not nice.
It's just not the one you want.
You know what? We're gonna end on this. Skips. If you like Skips, skip this podcast. I'll check. Listen, you like what you like. Okay, we just think there's much better crisps out there than
Well,
Skips.
I've missed that one.
What's your final one?
Ready salted Tyrrells.
Tyrrells. Oh,
Yeah, no. Or we could call it Tyrell, but well, let's keep it Tyrrells.
Tyrell. down in the south of America, that's where they have Tyrells. Tyrells, but in the UK it's Tyrrells. Yeah, Tyrrells. Oh, I forgot about they're a bit fancy, not fancy, but like
They're not fancy, but they are.
they're like home. They're like home. They feel like home.
Yeah, they're a
Do you know what I
home
mean?
chip,
Homey.
but it's like a healthy home cooked chip,
Home cooked chips. Yeah.
even though it's not healthy. Once again,
Right.
But yeah, you
it
get
feels
the
like
vibe.
the pictures on the thingy. It makes it look kind of
yeah,
healthy, right? Not authentic.
it's hardworking people making
Hardworking
things.
people
Yeah.
from down south. So this is what we do. We discuss important things, and if you haven't tried any of these crisps that we've mentioned, obviously, as I mentioned, JS is a crisp connoisseur, so
Trust.
try out some of the things he's mentioned. I will be trying out that masa.
I'll bring you a bag next time.
with the Yukton.
Next football session, I'll bring it.
Please do with some that Yukton honey,
Yolks and honey.
which is crazy. All right, Yukton honey crisps. That's what the world has come to.
It's a good way.
It's a good way.
To
That's true.
enter into your life. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, it's great.
Let me just stop him there. Yeah, so final words. I guess very thankful for JS to join us today.
Oh, it was a pleasure.
Hope you had fun. Was it okay?
So much fun.
It's good.
I've enlightened myself.
Yeah,
Hopefully you've been enlightened, and hopefully anyone else watching has been enlightened as well.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's my teacher friend, and for this episode, that's it. Wishing you all the best. Have some crisps, and we'll see you next week.